Hey, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, before I get started, I'm going to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Hakwadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings. All right, to the hope of the elect on the four corner, put some the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song. All right, this your brother Nabai. All right, early morning stretch. Through the spirit and power behind by Shema Shai, who always gives me the inspiration and motivation to do so. All right, before the evil times come. All right, get to give those that have ears to hear and eyes to see. All right, the shield to be used, all right, in a time of trouble, which is connected with Isaiah 33:6, which is the wisdom and the knowledge. All right, because we understand they're going to be the stability of our time in order to be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked, and also to be able to stand the wiles of the devil. All right, as we continue to see that his wrath is near. All right, his wrath is near. But what I've been contemplating on, and thinking how through all the hell that we catch, all the bullshit that we go through, it's not one person, all right, that truly in the household of faith we have by Shema Shai, that he don't have you in a comfort mindset. Your mind that it's like your mind be at ease. Even though you catching hell, you late on this, you late on that, you can't get this, you can't get that. You're wondering how, but it's like through all that, you still see a light at the end of that tunnel. All right? And the motivation comes through, it should have by Shema Shai. All right? The scriptures say how he won't put more on you, all right, than you can bear. Because even in that situation, it seems like it's a heavy burden. It's nothing. It's a light affliction. All right? It's a light affliction. That's in 1 Corinthians. As in our light affliction is but for a moment. Because like I say, I've been catching hell. We all catching hell. Sirach 2:1. My son, thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for what? Temptation. All right? And temptation come with something happening unaware, that'll put your mindset in a state of fright, or in the mindset of disbelief because it's happening to you all of a sudden. All right, but understanding that is the way the Lord is proving you to be a friend, to be accepted of Him. But even in that, like I always find, all right, through my tribulation and trial and my hell, that I be at ease. My mind be at ease. And that's the point that the Heavenly Father wants us, all right, when it comes down, all right, to the troubles that we go through in the mind or physical, mental, spiritually. The Lord wants us to a point that we always dependent upon Him for everything, man. The smallest matter, we still depending on Yahweh Shema Shai for everything. All right? And that's very important. All right? And I want to just stress that to, the household of faith. Just think about it. With all that getting, just get this understanding here. All right? Even in your hell, your affliction, your mind still be at ease. Why? Because you understand that it's the Lord that's doing all these things, and you know that He gonna bring you out of it. It's a game of wait. It's a game of wait, being patient. All right, because it said patient possess your soul, which is your spirit. You have to wait upon the Lord. All right, and us growing up in Babylon the Great, which is America, we have not been taught to wait. All right, we have not been taught to wait in America. Everything is instant gratification. Everything is, microwavable. Everything is quick. But when it come down to Yahweh Shema Shai and how he does things, it's on his time. All right, and his time is always on time. All right, the Most High Yahweh time is always on time, and that's what we gotta understand and get in the habit of understanding. All right, we gotta understand and get in the habit of understanding. This is how the Lord works. All right, through patience and through suffering. But within the patience and suffering, guess what? He always have our mind at an ease, at a comfort state. Now, I'd have been through a lot, but each time, all right, but one time, you know, and I felt like, you know, like I say, I was just coming to the truth, you know what I'm saying, just getting the truth, and something happened, and I felt like I say, he forsook. But even in that time that I thought that he forsook me, the whole time, he was making a way for me to escape. All right, he was making a way for me to escape, and it was so beautiful. All right, because it turned out way better than I even expected it to be. See, I thought, you know, since I had prayed that it was going to go away then and there, like boom. No. All right, I had to be patient. I had to wait. All right, but even in the time that I was waiting, I was good. I'm like, damn, why my spirit ain't, you know, how can I say it, like a fucking kid, you know, worried about anything, you know what I'm saying? Why my mind not in an agitating spirit? You know, why I'm not, you know what I'm saying, thinking about crashing out? Why I'm not thinking about, you know, how I'm gonna get out this situation? My mind was at ease. But what the trouble that I'm in, or the position, the situation I'm in, anything could have happened. But the Lord had my mind at ease. All right, he had my mind at ease, man. And the water Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, just for that understanding, you know. But there was a build up, you know. There was a build up for my spirit to understand that whatever you go through, know Yahweh Shema Shai is there, man. All right, and therefore, when you understand that he is there, let it work, let it flow, let it be, and let the power of Yahweh Shema Shai work, man. All right, I got some precepts, but you know, I'm driving. But I know I want to get this Psalm 119 to 50. Like I say, this is Psalm 119 to 50. And then I'm gonna have to get out the car for just a second, you know, dropping out some things while I go to work. So this is Psalm 119 and 50. And it's a beautiful precept, you know what I'm saying, for those that be weary in the flesh. All right, because even one of my favorite precepts, Baruch 4 and 18, he said, he that brought these plagues upon you, all right, Yahweh Shema Shai bring these situations upon you, but guess what? It's for your testimony. It's for your experience. All right, for the final hour. These small trials and tribulations that we go through is for our experience to be able to overcome the hour of temptation. All right. That's for the elect, those that fear Yahweh Shema Shai. 2/3, they're gonna go through it and be doomed. All right, but the elect, the household of faith, all right, we're gonna go through it, and guess what? The Lord gonna keep us, and within that, He gonna keep us in a sound mind. And we have the apostles, all right, we have the prophets of old to look back and see. There ain't nothing new under the sun dealing with the Heavenly Father Yahweh and how he preserve his men out of the hands of the enemy. This nothing new. This how the Lord get down. But we in this time now, all right, then guess what? We got to take on the same faith. we gotta take on the same faith, man. Shalom, brother. Yahaba Shema Shabakatah, Barakatawah, man. Alright, we gotta take on the same faith. Now, I gotta get out the car just for a second. Just for a second. So Lord willing, y'all just bear with me real quick. Just for a second. Alright, and then I'm gonna get back to these precepts, man. You know, select it. 1 second. Alright, select it, the water. Now, Lord willing, like I say, they bring comfort, you know what I'm saying, in the mind, you know what I'm saying, of the elect. Because we catch hell daily. But like I say, even through all the hell, in the midst, the Lord is still there. You know, the scriptures say how everything written the fourth time, it was with our learning. Because we learning how the Lord worked. Remember, we've been brought up in Christianity and all different types of religions. It never showed us or told us, all right, the power and the judgment and how the Lord really, you know what I'm saying, get down. You know, dealing with the nations. First and foremost, dealing with Israel. And then also dealing with all the nations itself. You know, we never been taught that. So we learning, like I said, we learning on the fly. You know, but guess what? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. So these things that we got, our trials and tribulations, you know, our errors, all right, it's for the times to come that we're going to be able to withstand, you know, the wiles of the devil, all right, through the precepts, all right, we get understanding. So this is Psalms 119 and 50. It said, this is my comfort in my afflictions. And what is the comfort in our affliction? The words of Yahweh Shema Shah. See, there's certain words, there's certain precepts, brother, hold dear to, like, man, it's my favorite precept. It's my favorite precept. Why is that brother, it's that brother favorite precept? Because that's what keep that brother enduring. That's what keep that brother in the clear state of mind. That's what keep that brother pushing. You know, that's what keep that brother believing. You see that? This is my comfort in my afflictions. We know what we got to go through. But the Lord is so merciful that he left us a comfort. He left us the comforter, which is the scriptures. Because what if we did have the scriptures to have hope in? You know how our mindset will be. It'd be all over the place. But this is the grace and the mercy of the Lord that he gave, all right, Yahweh Shema Shah within the book. You know, to lean on, all right, to cleave to in a time of our affliction, our hell. So it says, verse 50, this is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word have quickened me. You see that? And you go in that word quickening me and make alive. So in this aspect, all right, it means what? It made me to understand. All right? He will not put more on you than you can bear. So that's why when you go through certain things and you pray, it say let it go. You know the term in the world, pray and let God. You know, you have to do that. You have to pray sincerely to Yahweh Shema Shah and let it be. You take care of the things on earth, all right, which is prophesying, teaching, being a brother, reading, studying, you know, doing what's necessary to the flock or for the flock. You take care of the worldly things on earth. And Yahweh Shema Shah take care of the spiritual things, man. All right, 144 again, 1449. Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, and that's the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. We both have a job to do. All right, but what I'm trying to stretch is, even in our afflictions, the Lord still have our mind at ease, man. You know, we not considered in the mindset of 2/3. You know, we was in the world. You know, our lights get cut off. You know, we trying to, you know, scrap up pennies and shit. You know what I'm saying? We trying to call people. You know what I'm saying? To see, can we borrow this and borrow that? Our miles in hell. You know, our miles in hell. Now if that happen, we ain't trying to call, you know, or interest everybody. We call upon the Lord first. And that's the thing that we was taught in the truth and not dealing with Christianity. We weren't taught in Christianity to call upon the Lord first. All right, but in the truth, all right, we is taught to call upon Yahweh Shema Shah first and foremost, and let Him, you know, work things out. You know. So going back to Psalm 119 and 50, it says, "This is my comfort in my afflictions, for Thy word have quickened me." Slacking. Come on, man, ugly ass nigga. I hate when niggas be riding on your blind spot and shit. Monkey wrench head ass nigga. Alright, this is Job 14 and 16. Alright, Job 14 and 16. It says, well, I'm gonna start, let me make sure this right. Yeah. So this is Job 14, I'm gonna start at 15. Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. Thou wilt have desire to work of thy hand. For now thou numberest my steps. Though thou not watch over my sin, my transgression is sealed up in a bag. Thou showest up my iniquity. Now thou sewest up my iniquity. And surely the mountain falling cometh to naught, and the rock is removed out of his place. The waters were the stones, thou washest away the things which grow out of the dust of the earth, and thou destroyest the hope of man. Thou prevailest forever against him, and he passeth. Thou changest his countenance and sending him away. His sons come to honor, and he knoweth not, and they are brought low, but he perceiveth it not of them. But his flesh upon him shall be pain, and his soul within him shall mourn. I think there's a precept. I like that. Hey, Shalom, Mary. How about Shema Shabbat? Come. Yeah, I really gotta, like I said, I'm almost close to the job. I'm gonna stop. So I really get into these precepts. But yeah, let me just keep on, you know, spiritual hand until I stop and be able to get down with these precepts. You know, because basically, you know, through our affliction, our hell, hey, the Lord always keep us in a sound mind, man. I know from my experience, you know, so that's why I'm doing these lessons, because what we had to look to is the Holy One of Israel, you know, through all our afflictions, you know, because the Lord is doing it. You know, that's why I say, thinking not strange. You know, think it's not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is the what? It's the triune. All right? Think it's not strange concerning the fiery trial. And that's the what? That's the trial, the tribulation, the errors, the humps, the bumps, the bruises, all right, that we have to endure. All right, but it comes with the truth. Because this is what we signed up for in order to what? Receive salvation. But like I say, even within that, the Lord still have a loophole, all right? A loophole, which the loophole going to rest in our minds. Now, let me get into these precepts. Now, this 2 Esdras 7 and 57, and then I'm going to go and flow through them. So, like I say, Lord willing to be edified. So, this Sirach 2 Esdras 7 and 57. Now, it says, then he answered me and said, this is my condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. All right, this is our condition upon earth. It's a battle. Now, us coming to the faith of Yahweh Shema Shai, it's a what? It's a physical, all right, battle, but it started mentally. All right, and we have to fight within the mind, because when you go into what, 1 Corinthians 6? No, I think Ephesians 6. It said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, rulers, the darkness of this world. All right, so it's a spiritual battle that we in, but I'll sometimes become physical, you know, due to our health, you know, due to, let's say, the jobs, you know, things we got to do outside to, you know, obtain, you know, saying certain income. But it all started with the mind. All right, now we got a cheat code that we can put in. You ever play the game? You know what I'm saying? That, you know, when you're about to die or, you know what I'm saying, something happened, you can put in a code in and everything will be refreshing. And you can start back, you know, to win. That's the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? When we feel down and low, we feel like we want to quit, we got the cheat code, man. We can call upon the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. He can make everything all right. All right? But guess what? Us, and in truth, we know what we signed up for. And we signed up to what? To fight. All right? For the kingdom of heaven. But even within that fight, the Lord still have us in a sound mind. All right? So 2 Esdras 7 and 57. It said, then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle. This is the condition. If you want the kingdom of heaven, you want to receive salvation, guess what? You're going to have to suffer. All right? There's no way, there's no other way, all right, to the kingdom. That's why I say he that coming up another way is like a thief and a robber. All right? Because you got to go through the straight gate, which is the path of difficulty. But even through the straight gate, man, the Lord still make a way for us to be all right, man. All right? It's just not a constantly beat down that the Lord don't really sit here and give us comfort in our beat down. No, the Lord still make it easy for us to even endure the hell that we going through. All right? And that's the mercy that the Lord have extended to the elect, man. Those that's in the household of faith. And that's something that we got to come to realization to. Damn, the Lord, you know, yeah, I would catch a hell, but shit, the Lord still was able to, you know, allow me to eat. You know, brother was giving me this, brother was giving me that. But shit, I would catch a hell, but shit, I'm alive. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. You know, that's the mercy of the Lord. All right, but this is the condition of the battle, man. Look at, matter of fact, let's get this account. Because I was thinking about this account right here dealing with Daniels and the Lions Den, because this is one of my favorite accounts, man. But yeah, shout out one of y'all brothers and sisters, man, on the comment board, man. You know, I say Shabbat Shalom. May the Lord continue to bless y'all morning. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to give y'all, you know what I'm saying, inspire y'all, motivate y'all that even through y'all hell, man, Yahweh Shema Shai is there. You know what I'm saying? He had your mind at ease. And we gotta understand everything's gonna be all right. It's just the time that we gotta go through it. That's it. We just gotta go through it, man. Endure hard as a soldier and fight a good fight of what? Faith. But we gotta endure hard as a soldier, man. But this is Bello the Dragon dealing with Daniel right in the lion's den. Now, when you go down, show you how cold the Lord is and how he had Daniel's mindset at ease. Because a lot of people, like I say, we're going to have to be brought before kings and rulers for Yahushua name's sake. So Daniel was thrown in the lion's den like Daniel was thrown in prison. The apostles, all right, the apostles were thrown in prison. You know, and what mindset they was in? They was in the mindset of ease. Because Yahushua was there. Yahushua came through. That's like they were rejoicing through their hell, through their afflictions, being persecuted. They were rejoicing. All right. So this is Bello the Dragon dealing with Daniel in the lion's den. Now I'm gonna get straight to the point. Okay, this is Daniel. I mean, it's like a Bello the Dragon 28. It said, when they of Babylon heard that they took great indignation and conspired against the king, saying the king has become a Jew, and he had destroyed Baal, and he has slain the dragon, and put the priest to death. Come on now. Ain't that about a bill? That's crazy. And it says, so they came to the king and said, deliver us Daniel, or else we will destroy thee and thy house. Now when the king saw that they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel up to them. Now what happened was they tricked the king. All right, because they knew that Daniel, you know, served the Lord. He prayed to the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. So when the king of Babylon their time, I think it was Darius, that he set a rule out, so to speak. All right, and he said, you know, you had to pray whenever you heard a bell or whatever. All right, you had to, you know, pray and pray homage, whatever, to their bell, so to speak, right? So it says, it says, now when the king saw they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel to them, because the king was bound by his what? The king was bound by his word. Now it said, who cast him into the lion's den, where was 6 days. Now, check this out. Daniel was thrown in the lion's den for 6 days, man. All right. But it says, and in the den, there were 7 lions, and they have given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheep, which there were not given to them into the tent that may devour Daniel. Now Daniel knowing this. Daniel know how many times they feed the lion. Daniel know what's in there. Daniel know the outcome of people when they, you know what I'm saying, go against the king and he throw them in the lion, then he know they get devoured. So you gotta think about the mindset that Daniel was in, knowing that he finna go through this same persecution. All right, knowing we finna go through the same persecution, understand the mindset of Daniel. Now it says, now there was a jury, a prophet called Habakkuk, who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl, and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. Now Habakkuk was cooking up some food for the brethren, but the whole time the Most High got him preparing that food for Daniel. This how cold the Lord is. Now you gotta remember, in a time of trouble that we finna enter into, these hard times, Jacob trouble, you know, martial law, the FEMA camps, you know what I'm saying, the race wars, heading to the MOTB. You know, these times that we've been come into, man, great miracles going to be happening, all right, for the elect. All right, somehow, some way, all right, the Lord going to come through, all right, because he said it. And this is one of the examples that was written aforetime for our learning, how the Lord going to come through. The Lord came through, man. All right, but check this out. He had Habakkuk, though. So it said, but the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon, unto Daniel, who's in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. The angels, it said, then the angel of the Lord took the crown and burned him by the of his hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den. So basically teleport. The Lord had Habakkuk to disappear from where he was at to appear in the lion's den where Daniel was at, still with the food in his hand. All right? But you got to understand the mindset of Daniel when he was in the lion's den. All right? And this is what we got to take out of this. The mindset that we're going to have to be in when we being persecuted or tried. All right? So it says, and Habakkuk cried, saying, Oh, Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which the Most High have sent thee. Now, you got to think about it. These lions was fed 7 days. But they was fed with what? Every day, 2 carcasses and 2 sheep. You see that? So they were eating good. Now they were starved for 7 days just to devour Daniel, man. All right? They starved these lions on purpose. Now look at the power of the Lord. And we gotta say, put us in that mindset of when we going through some shit, you know what I'm saying, how the Lord be coming through for us. Now it says, and it said Daniel, and Habakkuk cried, saying, Oh, Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which the Most High have sent thee. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O power, O Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. All right, Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O power. Neither have thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. You see that? So the whole time while Daniel was going through his persecution, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua was there. All right? When it came down to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, which they Babylonians' name, who was in the midst? All right, Yahweh Shai. When Nebuchadnezzar said, I thought it was 3 mans in there. They're like, yeah. But he said, I see 4. All right? He seen 4. Why? Because he seen Yahweh Shai, man. He said, one like the Son of Man, the Son of God. All right? But now, Daniel got this good ass food. You know it smelled good. You know Habakkuk hooked it up, so it smelled good. You know, if Daniel was a 2/3, them lions would have devoured his ass and their food. But Daniel was of the Lord. All right, he was the chosen of the Lord. But this is what happened. It says, so Daniel arose and did eat. And the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again immediately. You see that? The lion that was starved for 7 days to eat him. The Lord had closed up the mouth of the lions, man. And that's why I say, understanding the power of Yahweh by Shema Shai, even through the midst of all the hell that we go through, he's still going to make a way, and he's still going to have our mind at ease, man. We got to adapt that mindset and push forward to that. Understand that. Yeah, we go. Yeah, we catch hell. Yeah, we do this. Yeah, we do that. Yeah, we go through this. But remember, the Lord is there. All right? He's just trying to get you to understand that with all that I go through, call upon me. That's why I say that in Sirach 2. Sirach 2. I want to jump down to 10 anyway. So Sirach 2, and I think it's 3. Yeah, it's Sirach 2. Now look, Sirach 2 and 2, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. That means what? Constantly do what you supposed to do. Constantly teach. Yeah, you catching hell, but you got to teach. Yeah, you catching hell, you got to read. Yeah, you catching hell, you got to study. Yeah, you catching hell, but you got to continue in the faith. So you got to set thy mind aright and constantly endure. And he said, make not haste in the time of trouble. Don't be ready to give up because it don't seem as in the Lord is there. Because he always there. All right? But remember, this is to build your faith up. All right, therefore, when time comes, like the hour of temptation, you're gonna be able to come to the wicked. All right, through faith in Yahweh Shema Shah, um, knowing that all the hell you've been through. All right, knowing that the Lord was there. So it says, cleave unto him, depart not away. And that's what the Lord wants us to do. All right, the Lord wants us to continue to cleave unto him in all situations. Not just some, not just the judge that, is out of your hands. No, all situations. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. You see that? You want to be increased at the last, man. So we're going to have to endure, all right, to be able to be increased. Now, this is a Sirach 2 and 10. I'm going to end it on this. It said, look at the generation of old. And we just ran it. We just went into the account with Habakkuk. Dealing with Daniel and the lions then. So that's some of old that we can look into how the Lord came through. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That's another example that we can look to. All right. So it said, look at the generation of old and see, did any ever trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that call upon him, man? All right. And without that getting what? Get understanding, man. All right. The Lord is there at all times. He that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemy. All right. So this is Romans 15:4. Yeah. So for whatsoever thing was written the fourth time, it was written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort. Because what gives us comfort? The word of the Lord. Remember, through thy affliction, thy comfort me. Thy word, what quickened me. So through patience and comfort of the scriptures. See that? Of the word of Yahweh Shema Shah. What? May have hope. All right? And this will give us hope, man. All right? Understanding the will of the Heavenly Father. All right? So Lord willing, y'all brothers super edified. Next time, Shalom, my Papa Bob, Baraka Akim, and may the Lord continue to bless y'all morning. All right?